Smartphones flooded consumer markets in 2013, dominating half of the market share. Earlier generation feature phones continued to lose its popularity. For Salutica Allied Solutions, these were trying times. The company was an original equipment manufacturer, or OEM, for electronics and plastic components used in feature phones. James Lim Chong Shyh and his team made a brave move by buying over the company from its shareholders in September that year.
Let me explain a little bit to you about the company. Today it's known as Salutica, and we have about 1,000 people right now. 11 years ago, it was used to be known as the Bada Tung Phúc when I joined as a CEO.
How does it feel like stepping into your own company?
Oh, very exciting. And in fact, every morning when I wake up, or even when I drive to work, I always think about the company, how to make it better, and how do we serve the customer better.
You mentioned you have about 1,000 employees. Has that headcount remained since that buyover?
We have a very low level of attrition. People just love to work over here.
And how do you keep them motivated?
Okay, we have two key approaches. Number one is that we trust our management that we put in place. The managers and sales managers have a lot of freedom to do what they believe is good for the company. And number two, out of the distributed profit that we declared last year, we reserve 30% for the employees. I don't think many companies do that, on top of bonus.
In 2013, he was 55 years old. So for me, I think there's the time he should relax and spend time with his grandchildren. But anyway, he's not the type to sit back and relax.
I'm the only one in the position to save the job of the 1,000 people. If I do not do this MBO, their job will be at stake because the new owner may not understand the business. I'm faced with this challenge and I will live through it. I will do everything I can to preserve their jobs.
Under James's leadership and his philosophy of doing the best and nothing less, the company continues to explore new avenues in the manufacturing processes to create their own products.
James I would say that he's a very sharp person, yeah. So he actually makes very prompt action. That makes it very easy for the team to work.
He never lets us down. Like example, he always motivated us, and very importantly, being a CEO, he always mingle around with us. He's not like a reserved type of a person, and he ensures that everybody is comfortable in working.
Today, the company operates from a 30,000 square meter one-stop center in the Zarb industrial area. It houses their design, sales and administration departments, as well as the manufacturing plant.
Now, what you're seeing here is actually a radio frequency chamber. Now, this is a very important chamber for, if you call yourself an R&D company, electronic R&D, you need this. But many people don't have this. They outsource to the college, but we own this, okay? It costs $1 million to do this. And what it does is that in this room, to block out all the signals. Now you put a product here and this antenna here, and then from there, and then the outside engineer will have this computer to analyze all the signal and the waveform and see whether is there any problem or not. And this must pass, then only we can launch our product.
Could I ask you to elaborate a little bit on the products you've developed?
Oh, okay. So since taking over the company, we put a lot of emphasis on our own brand, Kobo. We have developed the world's first tire pressure monitoring system. So I'm not going to explain to you the technology, I think it's very detailed, but I go to the apps, this is the apps, right? I see my car pressure while I'm having my breakfast here, imagine, right, real time. And if the air is leaking, I'll get an alarm. It will just tell me, hey, the pressure is dropping. That give me time to go to the petrol kiosk or go to the tire shop to fix it. There's quite a lot of investment. One example I give you is that we invested in the nano coating. And how this thing works, for example, I mean, if you nano coat the phone, so you can nano coat thing inside the board, you can nano coat the whole device, and then you have a better chance to withstand water. So that kind of technology is very new and it's very expensive. It costs us $1 million+ to do that. In business today, I observe fair play. I do business ethically. We pay our taxes, we pay our employees statutory benefits. And the other thing is also, you have to be fearless. Other than using the hand, I will use the brain of course, but the same gut feel must be there.
The company has been based in Ipoh for over 10 years now. How do you see it growing alongside Ipoh as a city?
I worked in Singapore, I worked in Johor, Penang, KL. And after all this traveling and working, I realized that Ipoh is really, really a great town for me. I mean, personally for me and my family. A lot of talent are from here. But they go to college in KL or Penang, and later on, if there's a job, they'll come back. So with that in mind, I know it's a question of whether I have job for these people. Once I create a job and expand the company, they will come back.
Entrepreneurs like James Lim can present job opportunities that will prevent the young from leaving this thriving city.